Hi everybody, Aggie back with ProSource Athletics YouTube channel. Today, just want to give a quick little talk about records. And what I mean by that is win-loss records. One of the things that's important to note that at different levels, records will mean different things. So for instance, some people predicted earlier in the year that to win the American League East, which obviously go Red Sox, we want that to happen, would need to be 97 wins. Well, if you break that down over 81 and 81 being 500, that's only 16 games over 500, which over the course of, 6-month season, whatever that is, you win your 3 games over 500 for, those 6 months and roughly you get there, okay? That doesn't seem like that great of a record. However, that wins the American League East. So, I guess where I'm going with this is in the youth level, people get really, really caught up in wins and losses, and they forget that you want to be pushed at the level that you're at. You want to be pushed towards, like, hey, if your team goes 35-0 or 40-4, then you probably weren't playing that talented of teams, or your team is just that much more athletically gifted, bigger, stronger, faster. If you're an 11-year-old team or 12-year-old team and you're winning 40 games and only losing 3 or 4, man, you need to either A, find some new competition, or realize that the end is near. What? Yes, the end is near. What I mean by that is you're not always going to be bigger, stronger, faster than everybody. Now, there's a few exceptions for the rules. There's going to be guys that candidly are going to go on to the major leagues off those teams, but they're so few and far between. The thing that should be important is development. The thing that should be important is, if you are 5 or 6, 8 games over 500 as a team, that's phenomenal. That's a great season. Out of 40 games, if you were 24-16, that'd be a great year. But yet some people, some parents, are looking at that as oh, that's kind of a down year. Why? Why would you look at it like that? Because you didn't win all your games? Because you didn't win all your tournaments? You shouldn't. You shouldn't win every game. You shouldn't win all your tournaments. In the major leagues, we just saw the Texas Rangers win 10 straight, and we see these other teams lose 7, 8 in a row. That's at the major league level when that happens. Those are the best of the best. So to have an expectation that you should always win, isn't necessarily a good thing, because you can put together a great group of athletes who's bigger, stronger, faster at a certain age group. Doesn't mean they're playing good baseball. They just might be that much faster than the kids they're playing against, or throw that much harder and the kids that they're playing against can't catch up. That's no fun. That's not proving anything, right? Challenge yourself. Go compete against some teams that are better than you. Or can you handle that? Can your ego handle that? Can your son's ego handle that? If they can't, stop playing baseball now. Stop playing sports now. Stop playing Xbox now. Stop doing anything competing-wise, because if your only goal is to win, you're going to be very disappointed with life. So you should just go sit with a Twinkie and a root beer and watch reruns of Three's Company, something like that. I don't know. But so obviously you're sensing the sarcasm because I'm laying it on pretty thick. The focus should be development, not winning. Winning is a byproduct of development, and at certain age groups and certain levels, in high school, college, coaches' jobs are based on winning, so that's important. Major leagues, based on winning, okay? But even in the minor leagues, winning is important, but development of single A, double A, triple A players is more important in order to help the big league club win. Doing the little things, working on the holes in your swing, working on the mechanics pitching-wise, working on the 100 ground balls a day, or whatever it is. Learn to play the game, be okay with losing to a point, and play great competition to make yourself better. It elevates your game. We've heard people say forever, oh, I play better when I'm against better competition. That's right, because you have to focus more. That's right, because you have to get after it more. You have to challenge yourself more. You dig deep in order to compete at the next level, right? So take it for what it's worth. Maybe you think it's a bunch of crap. I don't care. I've been through this for 30 years. I've seen it. So you guys just need to take it to heart and go, hey, let me focus on my kid's development, not on whether or not he went 40-0 at 11 years old. As always, subscribe to value.